Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another competitive Pokemon Sun and Moon showcase video. Now, if you guys missed my previous one, which was on Comfy or Comfy, whatever you want to call it, there is a playlist down below in the description. I encourage you to check that out. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Those links are down below. Oh, also, want to give a big shout out to Camex for the Guzma remix in the background. I'll have it linked in the description if you guys want to use or see the music as well. But my boy Snowy passed me this Toxapex team, which is actually centered around Mega Sharpedo sweeping. So surprised that Flame Victini didn't pass me it, right? But we have Adamant Mega Sharpedo, Decidueye, Swords Dance, Trapping for Sharpedo to sweep, Scarf, Tapu Lele, Toxapex. This set, I already talked about it in the moveset video, but this set helps to take on Ash Greninja better, which the team is very weak to. Trapping Heatran, which is very common right now, helps get rid of Tapu Fini for Sharpedo to sweep. And then Defensive Landorus with Hidden Power Ice for opposing Landorus. And we all know why it runs HP Ice these days. So, can I just run, like, Max All? Yeah, give me that. What's up? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Almost loaded up with Executor. Almost have to start over. No. Nah. Not today. I'm not using Executor today. Later on, though. If you guys actually follow me on Twitter, I always spoil what mons I'm doing throughout the week. So a few of them are... I'm not going to spoil it here. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. The link is down below. Anyway, we're still on the Genesect Suspect Test ladder. I think we're really close to Rex. I think Rex are... We only need 2,700 coil, so points don't really matter to me. Let me see how much we're at. We'll check in a bit. Anyway, we got a game. My opponent's team has a Suicune. I also can't spell. Remember when Jambat learned how to do this last episode? My opponent's team has a Suicune. Very, very, very threatening mon to my team. Magearna is also a pretty threat. I'm going to lead off with Tapu Lele. It matches up very well versus Garch. It pretty much matches up well versus everything bar the Magearna. I like his Magearna. He's very weak to Sharpedo at +1. Incredibly weak to Sharpedo, actually at +2. But he does lead off with said Garchomp, so I'm just going to throw off a Moonblast. I'm not really going to try and predict anything right now. Whether I weaken Magearna for Sharpedo later or not is fine by me. I'll go Toxapex here, just in case he doesn't opt to Volt Switch and goes for Flash Cannon first. Or Aura Sphere, predicting my Heatran, because this does give me the opportunity to get up Stealth Rock, and unless he has Defog, Scizor, Toxic Spikes, what am I saying? This does give me the opportunity to get a Toxic Spikes, and unless he has Defog, Scizor, he's not going to be able to get rid of them for me. So, goes at the top of Lele. I could definitely see him Psychicking here. Honestly, because Decidueye does roost up versus the majority of his team, I'm going to go out to that and see if he wants to Psychic or go for Focus Blast, predicting my... If he wants to go for Focus Blast, predicting my Heatran, but he does go for said Psychic. I can roost off the damage that he wants to do to me, assuming that wasn't a type of roll. And I think the roost was definitely better in the long run to be able to take on Suicune. And we can go right out into Landorus, get a little bit of Chip Rocky Helmet off on his Scizor. If he is Defog, then he's Defog. I don't think he'd be Defog on this set, though. His team isn't necessarily weak to hazards, but Toxic Spike definitely helps, especially if Tapu Lele comes back out. That boy taking damage. And any bit of chip damage on Scizor is amazing for my Sharpedo as well. I do want to be careful around a Dual Dance Landorus, especially because he went out to his own right here. He should be HP Ice, but I really want Rocks Up, and I should be faster since I'm not running the Relaxed Nature, the normal set. So him with the HP Ice, great. Like I said, it's damage for my boy Sharpedo in the back. Knocks me off a little bit, unfortunate, because the Scizor is a little bit annoying, but I'll go for HP Ice again because nothing on his team wants to take Stealth Rock, Toxic Spike plus HP Ice. Even a resisted mon like Suicune, it's getting worn down. So that Stealth Rock being up and the Landorus being gone, no Intimidate later for my opponent, and I still have pretty much all I need now. That Toxic Spike is huge. Toxic Spike already did his job. That T-Spike ensures that once Sharpedo gets it to +2, which is very easy versus Suicune. I Spirit Shackle it, I Trap it, I Swords Dance up. Honestly, I think I go for game now. Yeah, that T-Spike already ensured so much for me, so we're going to go hard into Decidueye. Hard into Decidueye. On his Scald. Doesn't burn me, thankfully, and I don't have a reason not to go for Spirit Shackle right here. As he has Toxic. I don't know if he has Roar, but that boy is trapped. That boy is trapped, and I get to SD up, and he is trapped. So I really don't know if he has Roar, but I have no reason not to go for the SD. As he has Rest, and that's game. That's actually game. Boy just loses. We'll just go for +6 because I don't have a reason not to. As we know his entire set. Clean. I'll just roost up here. Just so I could take its hits better. And now we just won the game with +6 Sharpedo. So, assuming we take the next hit, which we do. Yep. So now we have a +6 Sharpedo in the back. My opponent can't do anything about that. We're going to Baton Pass right into it. This is the idea of how it works. Toxapex already did his job. I go right to Sharpedo at the end of the turn. Get my speed boost with Protect. I honestly think +6 Crunch knocks him out. But I'm not sure. But I don't want him to be Scarf Garchomp. That's the problem. Like, I want to win right now. I'm pretty sure +6 Crunch does not knock out defensive Suicune. The thing is, it's a really low chance that his Scald beats me 1v1 because this actually just wins. I don't want this to not knock it out. I know it doesn't, man. I honestly know it doesn't. I know it's +6, guys, but I have full faith that it does. It's a Suicune. That's my baby. 87 to 103%. Is it worth risking Scarf Chomp? I think he's Scarf Lele, which we will be faster than, or at least speed tie with. Whatever. Nice! Alright, so now we win 100%. Not bad. Toxapex already did his job. All I needed was the T-Spike. I trap him. I win. Boy loses. Straight up loses this. Nothing on his team takes a +6 Waterfall. It's Sharpedo. It's Sharpedo. Mergana comes out. Get out of my sight. I'm not going to take this +6 Waterfall. This is +6. The game is mine. So, if you guys don't understand how the team works, pretty much, you get up the T-Spike, you wear down the, I pretty much forced in Suicune and forced him to rest. Got to go out to my Decidueye, trapped him, and won with Sharpedo as I did. That's how it works. Exactly how it works. And it worked well. And Toxapex did what it's supposed to do. Guys, this is a Toxapex showcase, but Toxapex is a support mon, and it definitely just supported the team right there. I'm so glad that in the first game we were able to do exactly what the team is assigned to do. Wear down your opponent with T-Spike, force him to recover or something like that. Though my opponent should not have done that with his Suicune. At the same time, though, because the T-Spike was up, even if you switch out to something that could take it on, let's say it was defensive Garchomp, that boy was trapped, had to take a turn of Poison, the Spirit Shackle, Stealth Rock, and it was just going to be wearing him down completely. And I was pretty sure he was Scarf Tapu Lele just based on the damage he did to my Decidueye. So we got another game. This should be close to the exact same thing what we did last time. Though he could be HP Ice, Nihilego. I want to lead off with... I really like Toxapex as a lead just to break its Sash. I don't want him to be HP Ice Nihilego. I'll lead off with Toxapex because it breaks its Sash. As it leads Tangrowth. I'm not sure if this is Sleep Powder, but later I'm gonna trap this. I need to get a Rocks pronto. I'll just go for T-Spike here. I want to force in the that Nihilego later. And I'll just hit him with a Scald now just in case he goes to Nihilego because I want to be able to break its Focus Sash. Because if I want to do the same thing with Sharpedo, I need to break Sashes. So I'll throw off a Scald here just to potentially break a Focus Sash on Nihilego. If he wants to go to that. Or even Tapu Fini. Though I'm expecting him to go Nihilego. Or go for Giga Drain. That works too. That boy got burnt immediately. So we can go right out into Heatran now. Toxapex already wearing down Tangrowth for Sharpedo. I would have much rather loved to poison it since it does more damage, obviously. But I think he might be Assault Vest just based on how this is going. But we'll go Heatran here. as he goes for another Giga Drain. And that boy is in range. Magma Storm is going to be doing what it does best, and that's trapping. So hopefully we can land it on the Tapu Fini if he does decide to go out to that. That way, again, it's just helping out Sharpedo in the long run. If he goes out to Nihilego, I pray we land, because I would love to be able to break its Focus Sash. Let's land this. Nope. Definitely just didn't land that. I hit him up with a Bloom Doom. I don't care if he defogs here. It would have put him in range of it, but maybe I could do this later. Maybe I should do this later. Yeah. I don't want to risk him being max speed. It's actually smarter to do this later. As he goes Metagross. I do live one Zen Headbutt, and I don't want to go hard into Landorus. So I'm going to go for Scald. I know I live this Zen Headbutt, and because this Mon doesn't do so much this game, I'd much rather go out to Landorus now, after tanking that. I guess he could go for Ice Punch or Earthquake or something. Basically, the idea was to get off damage. Yeah, Thunder Punch is his play. I don't know if he has Ice Punch, and I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go right for the Earthquake. Actually, is Rocks better? Rocks are huge in this game, man. Rocks are the difference. I'm going for Rocks. Rocks are the difference between winning and losing. Yeah. Breaking Sashes, sweeping with Sharpedo, and he even goes Landorus, so he gives me the HP Ice on him. Which is exactly what I want. Ooh, I get a crit too. That's nasty. That is nasty. I don't want him going out into Tapu Fini here, so I'm going to go for the U-turn. I don't care if he knocks him out. There's no way he goes for Earthquake. If anything, he goes for his own U-turn. Like I said, I don't want him going Tapu Fini here. And I want to be able to trap that with my Heatran. I definitely want to be able to trap that with my Heatran. You saw how he doubled down to his Metagross, which was a good play, by the way. He was scouting for the Bloom Doom. So very solid play on my opponent's part. There's the Tapu Fini. Get off a little bit of chip damage, and soon this man is going to lose to Sharpedo. We'll taunt here. It's the safest play. Prevent my opponent from defogging. I don't have to risk going for Magma Storm. Throws off a Scald, unfortunately for me. While I do want a Bloom Doom, I don't think it's worth it. Actually, let's just go for it. You'll probably see it coming, but even damage on anything is good. And if he sacks Landorus, great. He stays in. So, my Rocks are here to stay throughout the entire game. Tapu Fini is gone. He can go out to Nihilego, though. This being weakened is amazing for him to potentially sweep late game. But Tapu Lele is also looking pretty nasty versus my opponent. And Sharpedo just wins at +1. I just need an attack raise, man. Which I get versus Tangrowth. Always forget about Z-moves. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Probably going to go for Power Gem here. I feel like I have to sack this. Yeah. Now, I don't know if he's Sash or not. Actually, I don't care. I go for Psychic. I don't have a +1 Power Gem. Metagross is worn down. He should sack Landorus, actually. Yeah, you don't want Metagross to take any prior damage, but him sacking Landorus means he can't get off Intimidates later. I really do think he might be Scarf Nihilego. Metagross comes out. If he has Thunder Punch, he's going for it. Excuse me, if he has what's it called? If he has Ice Punch, he's probably going for it, but I don't think that matters either. I much rather get off the Intimidate, weaken this boy. Zen Headbutt is also a play he can make there. Let's quick it up just in case that was a roll. Boy's in range of Sharpedo though. As well as my Spirit Shacklemon. I'm going to go out to my Spirit Shacklemon now. Because if he goes Tangrowth, I get to trap it. That's awesome. And if he stays in, I'm fine too. Because I just killed the Mon that's his Psychic Resist. So either way, I think I'm good. I really do think I'm good. There goes Tangrowth. So we are able to trap the Tangrowth right there. And it is time to SD up, my friend. It is time to SD up. I gotta be careful about passing a Sharpedo versus this guy, but it would be lovely if he was randomly max speed, wouldn't it? I think I pass versus everything though, like on his team, like absolutely everything on his team. I do. That's doing nothing. We'll recover just in case random crits, though I don't think a crit would knock me out with anything my opponent can go for. But getting rid of Sharpedo, or getting rid of his answer for Sharpedo is amazing as well. I'll just hit him up with that +6 right now. So we can threaten everything. I want to be as healthy as possible to be able to just baton pass out. Or just win with this Mon. Okay, I definitely want to be as healthy as possible to be able to baton pass out. I believe... How much did his... If I can get a lower roll and hit him power, I'll be good. That's what I'm waiting for. And he gets the crit right there. But thankfully, because Burn is doing less, I have the opportunity. So once I'm waiting for him to get like a 22. Yep. There we go. Tearing Earth is gone. Good B. And if he goes Metagross, I go for Protect. He goes, his Leech Life Mon, I don't believe he knocks me out. Not at this percentage. Maybe Banded Buzzwole can knock me out. That's tough. He goes Metagross though, I don't believe you knock me out, and I want to go for Baton Pass. He shouldn't knock me out. And he unfortunately misses the Zen-Hub, but his only way of beating me was to actually flinch me right there. And that is game. But that did not knock me out. No way that knocked me out. I'm defensive. I'll actually calculate right now because I don't want to go off my word. And we just go for 2 speed boosts because that allows us to beat Scarf Nihilego. Another game where Sharpedo gets up to +6. And Toxapex wore down my opponent's team. Tapu Fini gone. Tangrowth being burnt early. Support. Again, it's a support Mon. It's not a sweeper Mon. So let's go for a waterfall. Why not? This is my boy. Mega Sharpedo. But I'm going to calc the damage from Metagross. And this kills. GG. Yeah, well, let me test. Let me see this damage real quick because I'm actually very curious. You're going to see some teams here. That's fine. 252, 44 defense. I don't think Mega Metagross knocks me out, but I really want to see Metagross. Just to know, like last time I did a calc that showed that the Kartana crit like mattered on Toxapex, and I want to do it in game. So 252. Zehaba does 61 to 72. I think I was at 79 because, like I said, I took 22%. Yeah, or 78 rather. Yeah, so he couldn't kill me without a crit or a flinch, but you know, a flinch was definitely possible. But the miss just ensured that I didn't get hacks that turn and was able to get off the pretty much what I wanted. And another game where +6 Sharpedo, +6 Decidueye putting in work. This one will be tougher, or more tough for me, excuse me, because Kartana. Why'd he leave? Mr. Dogs and Memes, what's up? Where are you going? This will definitely be a scarier game though. All them steel types. I really want T-Spikes up though. I want to be able to wear down the top of Bulu as well as Garchomp for my Sharpedo. Garchomp looks like his rocker, which is why I want to wear it down. Which is why I'll lead Landorus just to HP Ice it first and then go for rocks. Assuming Dogs and Memes come back. Yeah, a few seconds, but I'm leading off of Landorus anyway. Like I said, Landorus actually beats the majority of his team outside of Keldeo. I have the best Keldeo answer in the game. Like, forget about Amoonguss. I have Toxapex. Which beats, I guess Subcom Mine can also, no, you can't even stall it out Hazes. Then again, no, it takes too many skulls to break it. If you get up a T-Spike, it beats Keldeo 1v1, okay? Amoonguss, I guess, could beat it 1v1 too. But doesn't look like he's coming back in time. Even if he does come back in time, I don't think he has enough time. Yeah, because you got to come back, you got to reconnect, and then you got to pick your move. So he doesn't have enough time. We're looking for a game. Look for another one. Give me your points. Alright, so we got this team that's been running around. I think Blunder showed in something. I don't remember. It was something that Blunder might have done. But we'll lead off with Tapu Lele versus his team, and matches up very well. Tapu Lele destroys him. He loses to +2 Sharpedo when I can weaken or get rid of the Skarmory. So we lead off with Tapu Lele. Matches up very, very well. I'm actually going to click Psychic immediately. We're also very weak to his Heatran. His own Heatran is a huge threat. But I love Tapu Lele as a lead, because if he leads off with Greninja, I'm clicking Psychic. And I hope he sacks Sharpedo. Excuse me, Venusaur, because that means I get up a T-Spike to wear down Greninja and Tapu Lele. So he leads off with Greninja. Like I said, I'm going to go for Psychic immediately. I don't expect him to stay in. And if he wanted to risk his... ooh, that did a lot. If that boy wanted to risk his Venusaur there, I would have been good. I guess I can see him Earth Powering now. We'll go Toxapex. Yeah, I'm not too killed by Earth Power. And if he wants to taunt me, that's fine. Also, if he goes back into Greninja, I can just Scald. Start throwing off Scalds. Then again, Toxapex is very useful, so I'm kind of iffy about this play. It goes right for Earth Power. Or Magma Storm, excuse me. Scald is a 2-hit KO. Immediately goes for Bloom Doom, which is actually smart. Because if I wouldn't have recovered on Earth Power, but now Earth Power beats me down. So I lost my Toxapex. No, but I think I still win with +6. Come on. I also think he just loses to Sharpedo coming out with Psychic Terrain up. So I'm going to click Crunch here. As it hits everything on his team. If he goes out into Skarmory, that's fine. All I wanted was damage. All I needed was damage. I got a defense drop on it as well. That's cool. That's really bad for my opponent. We'll go out to Heatran here. As he goes for counter. Okay, that's good to know. And we can just throw off an Earth Power. I don't expect him to stay in. I expect him to sack this Heatran. And I just want to get rid of that thing immediately. So Lele can come out. Excuse me, Greninja can come out and be a gigantic threat. Though I don't know if he'll go for Pump or Dark Pulse. Either way, I think going out into my Lele is the best play. No, it's not. I want to trap him if he goes for anything else. If he goes for Dark Pulse, if he goes for Hydro Pump, I get to trap him with my my Ash Greninja. So we'll go out to Decidueye now. Yeah, because he's Specs. Yep. We'll go for Swords Dance. He can't counter me with Skarmory. If he goes up to Venusaur, I get to go for the Spirit Shackle. He's not going to stay in unless he's E-Belt. Attacking Hero is the best play. I agree. I think. I just agree with myself. I'm hoping he goes Venusaur here. Or Landorus. That works too. That definitely works. We'll Swords Dance up again. On is not. Oh, crap. I didn't expect. I forgot this is pre-bank. I would have roosted if I would have known. I thought he was defensive. Crap. Yeah, I just messed up. I messed up very badly there. I thought he was defensive. Turns out he's not. I still have a good chance of winning, I believe, just with my Tapu. But now it's like, it's scarier for me. I forgot we were playing Pokebank and not pre-bank. Because most of these mons, except for Heatran, I guess Landorus too. Man, that's my own fault. I would have roosted off the damage if I would have known he was going for knockoff. I thought he was defensive as well. But I forgot the Skarmory could have Stealth Rock here, because typically he's probably the same set as me. Or typically he's probably the same set as me. That's a great analysis, huh? I think we still have a chance of winning this game as long as I get a few plays right. So Skarmory comes out. Let's go hard on top of Lele. There's no point in not. And I really want to click Thunderbolt here. I'm gonna do it. I don't want him going Greninja. He should go top of Lele. He should go his own top of Lele. That's a good mid ground. But if he does risk Greninja here, he's taking damage. Ah, that's such an annoying turn. Yeah, I messed up completely. That was completely my fault. I can't blame anything but myself. I'll leave this game. If I wanted a chance of winning, it would have been that one turn right there that he would have had to go Greninja. Because if Greninja was sacked, then I could play more freely. But I completely messed up. Got a little bit greedy. Got a little bit into the mind of, oh yeah, he's defensive Landorus because his Heatran is the taunt, Bloom Doom, Earth Power, Magma Storm set. Which it definitely could have been. But I also completely forgot that in Pokebank, obviously, Skarmory can have Stealth Rock. It's been a while since I've used Skarmory with Stealth Rock. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, it's not that it's been a while since I used Skarmory with Stealth Rock. That's definitely not true. He's so weak to Sharpedo. I love it. I also love Toxapex as a lead because it dominates his team. Especially because Pheromos is his best lead. Like, look at what are your Scald switchings? But yeah, the idea of this game at least is going to be the exact same thing. Just SD up, try and trap something, beat it down, beat him down with Sharpedo. Goes Chansey, so this allows rocks for both of us. This is the only rocker. Oh, and Necrozma's also a rocker. I'm assuming he's just that stored power set, which means he loses to Sharpedo. So we'll get up our rocks here. That might be the difference between killing at +6 and not killing at +6. Go Zygarde, which is amazing if he's the Toxic set. Because I get a little bit of chip damage off on this Coil Zygarde. I don't know if he's going for game right now, but yeah, catches HP Ice. That's a clean 30%. That boy is definitely Spadef. 1,000 Arrows does nothing. Hit that man up with another HP Ice. Take this damage. What I should be doing is actually SDing up on this set. So we're going to U-turn here. I think we can afford to just go out to Decidueye and just start SDing up now. I don't know if he has extreme speed, but we're going to go for Spirit Shackle first. Alright, so now he's trapped. This 1,000 Arrows isn't going to be doing too much. I can Swords Dance up. I don't know if I should be doing this now, but I want to. And we'll Roost up if he wants to Coil. I'll take his next 1,000 Arrows as well. Surprised he didn't go for any other attack than that. +6 Sharpedo, +4 Sharpedo should be enough to win this game. +4 Sharpedo, yeah, it should definitely be enough. And we'll go for another Spirit Shackle here. Then again, I'm a little bit scared of the extreme speed now. So I might have made a misplay. I might have made a bit of a misplay here. Oh, Baton Pass. I want to see if he has extreme speed. I'm going to scout for it by going out into Sharpedo. Because he has to go for extreme speed if he has it. We'll see if he has it. If he has it, then I'll go Lele after or something. Ah, there we go. Okay. Alright, so I'll do this later. I'll trap the Venusaur. There's no way that boy goes for the extreme speed now. Yeah. I mean, there's no way he goes for 1,000 Arrows now, excuse me. I'll just pop him with a Moonblast. Got a little bit too excited there. Spadef Heatran, I don't mind. I got my own Heatran as an answer. If he's Spadef, he's not going to knock me out Earth Power anyway. Goes for sub. Are you Tormentran, bro? I don't know if he's Tormentran. He's his own Earth Power. He might just be offensive as well. Because that did 10 million. And what we can do is go right out to Sharpedo. And I want to click Psychic Fangs immediately because I have one turn left to hit the Venusaur. I have one turn left to hit the Venusaur. Who stays in? When I'm faster always. Okay, so my opponent just messed me up by doing that play. Toxapex does beat it 1v1. I'm sad. Why would you stay in there when Waterfall killed him? I just wanted to make the play because Venusaur was a good switching that my opponent could have made. Doing nothing. Break his sub. Nope. That boy is max Pedefran. Alright, that's good to know. Let's just stall him out. I'm getting impatient, and that's my fault. That really is my fault. I want a T-Spike up here, just in case he wants to go out to Zygarde after. To be honest, Toxapex could have just... Toxapex could have easily hazed the Zygarde at +1 and been able to take it on and then switch out to Landers. I probably should have just gotten rid of Zygarde first, again. Little bit of an issue on my part, but he goes out into Venusaur, which gives me the opportunity to get up the T-Spike again, and I beat this thing 1v1. So we get up our T-Spike, as we should Mega. We do beat it 1v1, we are Spadef, and that T-Spike is going to be able to hit everything on his team outside of the Heatran, and I can just spam Scald after. I'll go to both layers, honestly. He has Seats? Ew. So what's his set? Do you see Giga Drain? Okay, so I'm guessing he doesn't have a way of beating down my my Lele. I want to burn this guy though. Wear that boy down just for +2. He's starting to do a little bit of damage. I'll take the next one though. I want to start burning him. Or I want to burn on this thing just for wearing it down for Moonblast for later. I can definitely recover off the damage he wants to do. Stall him out of a few Giga Drains. I love Toxapex so much. That boy does not care about the damage you do. He honestly doesn't. I don't have to recover here either. Chansey is a good play. So it does give me the opportunity to go out to my Decidueye and just roost off. I'm assuming he's going to double back out into Venusaur now. If he wants to go for Thunder Wave, that's fine too. Yep, because this does give Decidueye a free recovery, I would say. Not really free, but it does give it recovery. As Venusaur is going to come out. And I want to trap this guy because I feel like we do just win with Sharpedo. We're not in range of Extreme Speed. So we're going to Spirit Shackle him. Oh, yes, hit. Hey, that boy is trapped. Chansey is low enough for +2. Necrozma should go down to +2. Yeah, I'm good. That does nothing. Well, now it's slightly, you know, more. Nice. Synthesis good. That's an SD. I want +4 though. I definitely want +4. +4 Adamant Sharpedo should be able to take on everything. And no, the reason I'm going for +4 is because I don't want to have to Mega Evolve to knock out the Venusaur. I want 2 turns to speed boost. Now I am playing around with paralysis. This is correct. So if I get hacks, it is completely my fault. But this is all I need. I just want a baton pass right now. Just give me this. Just give me this baton pass, please. There's a crit. There we go. I definitely don't go down to extreme speed from Zygarde. All the damage I need +2 because if you Scarf Pheromosa, I'm in a bad situation. But so you see, I got a little bit too greedy earlier on. Now this +4 Adamant Psychic Fangs knockout Venusaur, I'm pretty sure it does. But we're gonna go to the hand calculator. You know what I'm saying? We're going to the hand calculator. You know what I'm saying? Zen Head. That's not Zen Head, but it's Psychic Fangs. What am I saying? We're not gonna miss. That's such a clean move, man. I love this move so much. I really do. Venusaur. Where's my Mega? There you go. Boy dies. That boy straight up dies. This is regular Sharpedo, right? Yep. This is no Life Orb, right? Yep. Give me your soul. And now he 100% dies. Does he have the Rocky Helmet? Envy? Oh! Oh crap, he got me. Now Extreme Speed from Zygarde might be able to kill. We'll see though, it's not boosted. We'll definitely see if it does 30%. Ah, he got me. Clean. Smart play. I didn't even think about Rocky Helmet on Necrozma. Yeah, that knocks me out. I could have stalled him out and then gone back in later. I think I'm still in a good situation though. He's going to lose to Lele. I think I can still win. Yeah. I could definitely still win. I didn't even think about Rocky Helmet on that. Had I known, I would have probably went for plus. I probably should have just Cow Crunch. I didn't do enough though. Smart on his part. Really smart. I can respect that play. There's no way I'm going for Moonblast there when you got this giant threat running around. It's a monster. I don't want to get Lava Plume burnt. I don't want him to get up a sub. I have to go Toxapex. So if he wasn't Rocky Helmet, then I wonder how much Zygarde even does to Sharpedo. That's definitely not any attack investment. Extreme speed. Sharpedo, Mega. Ah, it was even a roll at that. Man, if you didn't get the roll. Let's get this damage off. Oh, yes. Let me get this damage off, please. Let's go. That boy gets to get off a sub, unfortunately. But I can still beat down Venusaur and wear it down. Why is it doing so much more than the last time? Oh, it just did 1% more. What am I saying? Stop. No. He's in range, though. He is in range. He is in range, and I have to risk my Landorus right now, unfortunately. Tried to go for a substitute when he had no HP left. Okay. He could be fast, but I think he's really Spadef just based on the fact that he can sub up on, yeah, Toxapex. So that Mon is gone. Pheromosa, what are you gonna do, buddy? High jump kick or ice beam? Or U-turn? U-turn's the only Mon thing that wouldn't kill me. Maybe Bug Buzz. Yum 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 delicioso. Nice T-Spike if Venusaur wants to come out. I want that T-Spike up for Chansey. And Zygarde. That's fine. That's damage, as I like to say. And you also don't touch the Decidueye, so that gives me a free roost. Hell no, I'm not risking you Thunder Waving me. Get the hell out of here. So we can still just win with Decidueye on its own. I just want to stall Venusaur out of Sludge Bombs, but we can definitely win with just Decidueye on its own. Goes Pheromosa. Please give me this roost. Hey, that's all I needed. That's game. That's game. That should be game. Even if he burns, freezes me, as he does. Shout out to A-Drive. I just scalded right through. That boy forfeited after he got. That's all he wanted. Why he left in joy. All he wanted was that freeze. So a few ups and downs in this. I definitely got too excited, I think, while using the team, just because it worked twice. And I mean, can you blame me? I love Pokemon 1. And 2, you saw how clean the sweeps were earlier on in the game. So I definitely got very excited. But the Crossman going down was amazing for me. Toxapex didn't have a good answer for them. Zygarde was already low. Basically, my way of winning this game was going to be between Decidueye just SDing up and beating Venusaur and beating Zygarde, and then Chansey just not being able to do anything. And all I had to do was switch back and forth between Toxapex and this Mon. What's our coil? Or I don't care about rank. 2472. Huh. I like this live though. Definitely fun. Again, I got very excited a few times because it was my fault. I think my love of the game came in more than my brain. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this live. I definitely had a ton of fun. You guys see Toxapex, it has a great support role. I would have been able to stall out that Venusaur 1v1, getting a burn eventually. Once I got the burn, the Decidueye 1v1'd it. He didn't have enough Sludge Bombs left to actually do damage, and we saw his entire set. He didn't have HP Fire. He had Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, and Synthesis. He had 7 Synthesis left. He had, I think, about 10 Sludge Bombs left, if I'm not mistaken, maybe less. And Decidueye, I can easily, even if I got full parrot, I could switch back to Toxapex and stall him out of a few Giga Drains. And 1v1 his team. Pheromosa was never breaking through Toxapex, even of 4 HP Landorus, Scarf Tapu Lele. Scarf Tapu Lele would have cleaned up eventually, especially because Chansey was getting so low. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you everybody for watching. You can check out the music I use in the background, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.